Good day, folks. Welcome on the bench. Sport fishing on the fly again. Today I've got a nice little fly for you, a nice little jig fly. We're going to tie this. It's going to ride upside down, of course, being a jig. Nice little barbless flies. There's a lot of patterns being tied on these hooks now. It's kind of a little, kind of a black warrior pattern, if you will. Here's the materials you need to tie this fly. Going to be using a size 12 Tiemco 403 barbless jig hook. Beads, we'll be using some, these are 7/64 tungsten beads or slotted beads to fit around the corner. The tail and the body, we're going to use some black pheasant tail fibers. And then we'll use some gold wire for the rib. We'll use some this Senyo's Fusion Dub and Rainbow for the thorax. Very nice material. And then we'll use some black superfine microbarb dry fly saddle for the legs. Now I've seen these tied with the wing cases and so forth, but usually I see too many of them tied with a wing case on the top. Well, the fly rides upside down, so the wing case is backwards. I really I'm a proponent of cylindrical ties. Doesn't matter which way you see it, it's always the same. So I don't care, that is such a I use a lot of my patterns are cylindrical ties, and I kind of favor that. I do use some wing cases and different things as well. We're going to use some 8/0 red thread to tie with. We put our beads on the hook. There's always this way it doesn't ride down. You make sure your beads are turned so they slide right down to the eye. Then we're going to take our thread back to the bend. Grab ourselves some few strands of the pheasant. I'm just going to tie that out so it's just catch it in, so I got enough for the tail out the back. Need to shorten it up a little bit, I can right there. Catch in my gold wire. I'll take a few extra turns. A little of that red shows through there. That's okay at the end. It kind of gives a little appearance of a butt. Then I'll just wind these fibers forward. Kind of a nice pearl appearance. We can go forward to the thorax, tie it off. We'll just reverse wrap the pheasant. Old wire, use a lot of wire on your flies, keep them all durable. Keep them small, but wherever the durability is important, throw a half inch on there. Now you can just roll this on by hand if you like. I like to use my Norvise here to spin it. I get a few fibers coming off a little bit that way. You see it getting a little spiky. I kind of like that. I like that appearance. If there's anything too long or too much in there, you can pull it off, but do a little dubbing loop too if you don't have a spinning vise, okay? A lot of people don't. That's okay, you can tie a lot of nice flies on anything that'll hold a hook. Come in here and I'm just taking some undersized hackle. We're going to get a couple turns at the front collar. Micro barbs. You get a lot of hackle on there in 2 turns. Then I use this nice bright thread, red thread in behind the eye, or the bead. Fill that little space right up. Saw that off. You can kind of push these hackles back if they fold back, that's good. Got a little bit of my thread peeking through there, that's okay. But there it is, little black warrior. And kind of like a rainbow warrior that they use for the back, but I'm just using that Senyo's Fusion Dub, the rainbow, for the collar. Creates very nice coloration in the water. You'll still have that blue. I've got quite a bit on this body right here. You can flick it out a little bit more. You want to thin it out, you want a little more black. You get it too colorful either, but there's a nice little fly. You can retrieve this one. You can throw it under a cork. Fish as well, you can hang it. So all the best for this one. We'll catch you soon. We thank you again for watching Sports Fishing on the Fly on the Bench. We'll catch you again soon.